from the KUNV studios on the campus of UNLV. This is the smoothest countdown in America. This is the Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown with Pamela Black.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your weekly destination for the hottest sounds in smooth jazz. We're about to dive into this week's countdown filled with fresh grooves, big moves, and maybe even a surprise or two. You're tuned in to the definitive guide to smooth jazz airplay from coast to coast. Whether you're relaxing at home or cruising on the road, we've got the music you're looking for right here. So let's kick things off with our number 20, who's a Bay Area native and blends jazz with touches of R&B and pop, creating tracks that are both soulful and radio ready. And when he's not performing in the studio, he's a dedicated educator, sharing his love for music with the next generation. Here's LA Sunset by saxophonist Greg Chambers.
Counting down the 20 smoothest jazz songs of the week. The Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown. Number 19.
You've just grooved to our number 19 song, A Line by Jerry Smoot. Now, sliding in at number 18 is a classically trained flautist and recording artist known for blending jazz, soul, and R&B into her sound. She also is an educator and a radio host, sharing her passion for music with both students and audiences worldwide. Here's Ama de las Bon by flautist Kim Scott.
weekend smooth. Number 17.
Wrapping up that groove was your number 17 song, Blue Magic, by keyboardist Nicholas Cole. And you are still in the groove zone with me, and this is your audio playground for the best in contemporary jazz. And coming in at number 16, he's a contemporary jazz and soul composer, producer, keyboardist, multi-instrumentalist, and vocalist who moves easily from ballads to funk. Known for his heartfelt melodies and stage presence that connects like family, he also keeps fans smiling with a sharp sense of humor and a playful personality. Here's Feel the Heat by keyboardist Nathan Mitchell.
weekend smooth jazz countdown. Not on the list.
Let me spotlight a chart-topping saxophonist sitting just outside the countdown at 22, but he's not on the list. He's a Grammy-winning saxophonist whose warm tones and soulful phrasing have made him a defining voice in contemporary jazz and gospel. Born in Memphis, Tennessee, he first gained recognition touring with Whitney Houston and delivering the unforgettable sax solo on her classic, I Will Always Love You. Over the years, he's released more than 25 albums blending jazz, gospel, and R&B with a spiritual depth that reflects his roots. Beyond the stage, he's also an ordained minister, bringing faith and music together in a uniquely personal way. Here's the brand new release, Well, All Right, by saxophonist Kirk Whalum.
weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown. The top 15 are next. No need to spin the wheel. We've got the sure thing. The weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown with Pamela Black resumes now.
Welcome back. We're heading into the top 15, and you'll never know how the vibe is going to get shuffled around. So sliding in to the countdown at number 15 is keyboardist, composer, and producer whose genre-blending style has made him a standout in smooth jazz, funk, and R&B. A classically trained musician from Chicago, he broke into the scene in the mid-90s and quickly built a reputation for high-energy performances and chart-topping albums. Here's On the Road by keyboardist Brian Culbertson, featuring Marcus Miller on bass and Sheila E. on percussion.
We're counting down the 20 smoothest jazz songs of the week. The Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown. Number 14.
We just checked out number 14, Missing Your Love, by saxophonist Jeff Ryan. Now, taking the number 13 spot, he's long been known as the Pied Piper of smooth jazz, bringing a signature sax sound that blends romance and rhythm. Offstage, he shares his love of music with his twin daughters, Kayla and Kimberly, who often inspire his melodies. And when he's playing, it's more than just a performance. It's a reflection of heart behind every note. Here's Pacemaker by saxophonist Kim Waters.
Weekend Smooth, number 12.
Closing out that selection was our number 12 song, Donata by Roberto Restuccia. Just before we dive into our top 10, let's see who leaped into our number 11 spot. He's an artist who helped shape the sound of contemporary jazz. With his saxophone, he shares the stage with the legends like Quincy Jones, Chaka Khan, and even Prince. From chart-topping hits to moving ballads, he continues to show why he remains one of the leading voices in smooth jazz. Here's our number 11, Salvador, by saxophonist Najee, featuring keyboardist Brian Simpson. Before we hit the top 10, we've saved something truly special as we continue to bring the cool essence of jazz into your vibe with our featured headliner.
Headlining artist.
He's an award-winning smooth jazz trumpeter celebrated for her bright tone and infectious melodies. A native of Buffalo, New York, she first gained major attention with her breakout album in 2009, which earned her a Debut Artist of the Year honors. She shines as one of the few female trumpeters headlining the scene and has earned multiple accolades, including the Smooth Jazz News Best New Artist, and showing that her artistry resonates with both fans and critics. Her tone is crisp, clear, and melodic, giving her recordings an instantly recognizable voice. When she's not performing, she's teaching music and sharing her love of jazz with the next generation of players. Here's Footprints by trumpeter Cindy Bradley.
Smooth Jazz Countdown. The top 10 are next. From the land of neon nights and jazz lights, we're back to the weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown with Pamela Black.
Welcome back to hour 2 of the coolest show in America. We've grooved through the first half hour and now we're diving into the top 10 with a Swiss-American keyboardist, composer, producer, and Berklee College of Music alum. Born in Nigeria and raised in Switzerland, he moved to Los Angeles in 2002 and quickly made his mark in smooth jazz. He's earned 2 Grammy recognitions, multiple Billboard #1 hits as both an artist and producer, and several Swiss Platinum records. Moving down 5 spots this week, but still flying high is our number 10. Here's Now and Forever by keyboardist Greg Manning.
We're counting down the 20 smoothest jazz songs of the week. The Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown. Number 9.
Smooth Spin was our number 9 song, High Five, by percussionist James P.J. Spraggins, featuring Ollie Silk on keys. Let's keep the flow going with our number 8. Since the mid-90s, they've carved out a signature sound that fuses jazz, R&B, and world influences into lush, groove-driven tracks. With each release, they have remained a steady presence on the smooth jazz charts, earning respect for their ability to create melodies that are both laid back and memorable. Here's Show Me the Way by Third Force, featuring Nils on guitar.
Weekend Smooth. Number 7.
You just vibe with our number 7 song, Outstanding, by keyboardist Ben Tankard. Next up, our number 6 song, a smooth jazz saxophonist and vocalist whose career bridges performance and education. Emerging in the late 80s, he quickly established himself with a soulful R&B-infused sax style that made him a mainstay on the charts. Beyond his recordings, he's also a respected professor at the Berklee College of Music, where he's mentored countless young musicians. This rare combination of chart success and classroom influence has earned him a reputation as both a top artist and a dedicated educator. Here's Lazy Afternoon by saxophonist Walter Beasley. Sounding great was our number 6 song, Lazy Afternoon, by saxophonist Walter Beasley.
Vintage Smooth.
Now taking center stage is our highlight of the week, a Bay Area jazz guitarist whose music radiates warmth, rhythm, and sophistication. Rising from Oakland's vibrant scene, he built a reputation for weaving Latin, Brazil, and funk with R&B influences into contemporary jazz, creating a sound that's both smooth and full of life. His albums on the Windham Hill Jazz label in the 90s became favorites for their crisp guitar work and global grooves. Beyond his solo success, he shares the stage and studios with legends such as Herbie Hancock, Sheila E., and Pete Escovedo, cementing his place as a respected collaborator and band leader. Celebrating a guitarist whose sound continues to resonate with both longtime jazz fans and new listeners, discovering his soulful touch. Let me take you back to 1997 with Blue Cactus from guitarist Ray Obiedo.
on Smooth Jazz Countdown. The top 5 are next. Where the sax is so smooth and the stakes are high, back to the weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown with Pamela Black.
We've reached the smoothest tracks of the week, our top 5. And this is a part that I love the most, when anticipation settles in and we're excited to see your favorite tracks rise to the top. This sax man brings energy to every note. He blends jazz, funk, and R&B into a sound that turns each track into a celebration. And here's the fun twist. When he's not on stage, he can hold his own on the basketball court. Here's Too Good to Let Go by saxophonist Eric Darius, coming in at number 5.
Weekend Smooth. Number 4. just heard our number 4 song, Strollin', by saxophonist Pamela Williams. Next up, and gliding into the number 3 spot and celebrating 30 plus years as a smooth jazz saxophonist and 9 Grammys later, this artist originally started playing the piano in grade school. Then his piano teacher gave him a saxophone. This now master saxophonist idolizes the James Brown and is deeply influenced by groove saxophonist Maceo Parker and Cannonball Adderley. Here's Living My Best Life by saxophonist Gerald Albright.
We've just vibed with our number 3 song, Living My Best Life, by saxophonist Gerald Albright. Moving into the number 2 spot is Grammy-winning guitarist, celebrated for his fluid style that bridges smooth jazz, soul, and R&B. Often compared to George Benson, his early career, he's carved out his own lane with hits that groove just as much as they inspire. With more than a dozen albums to his name, he continues to be one of genre's most consistent hit makers. Here's Casual Cool by guitarist Norman Brown. Just heard our number 2 song, Casual Cool, by guitarist Norman Brown. And now, the moment we've been waiting for, your number 1 song of the week.
All bets are in. It's time for this week's number 1 song.
You know him as a Grammy-winning producer, songwriter, and keyboardist who shaped the sound of smooth jazz from his base in Phoenix, crafting hits for George Benson, Marion Meadows, Cindy Bradley, and Randy Scott. He's taken his place at the very top of the charts with a track that blends groove, melody, and pure smooth jazz magic. Here's your number 1 song, Together Again, by keyboardist Michael Browning. You just enjoyed your number one song, Together Again, by keyboardist Michael Browning, the smoothest song of the week. The Weekend Smooth Jazz Countdown was recorded at the KUNV studios, produced by Jason Beatty, engineered by Wes Knight, and chart data provided by MediaBase. Your music, your countdown, hosted by yours truly, Pamela Black. Want to stay connected? Find me on Facebook under Pamela Black and Instagram at Pamela's Place. And a special shout out to our artists and you, our amazing listeners, for keeping smooth jazz alive and thriving. And before we go, here's an artist that made it to number 24 and is destined to be on the charts next. It's our safe bet. He's a Canadian-born saxophonist, producer, mix engineer, and composer based in Denver. An almost 2-decade career He's earned multiple Grammy nominations and delivered more than 25 Billboard #1 singles as both a solo artist and in producing roles. Known for his soulful rips and studio finesse, he's a trusted collaborator across the urban jazz scene. Here's Dare to Fly by guitarist Blake Aaron. From the host who loves you the most, mounds and mounds of caramel kisses. Until next week, take care.